Hey everybody, this is Lucia. We're going to be doing some vintage. We've got Anisha with us for at least a little while, I think. We're going to be working on the base. Let me open Discord. Say hi, Anisha.
Hey, do you want to switch to the live stream section?
Yeah, we should do that too. That is a good call. Let me do that. Zelfer beat me there and everything. Hey, Zelfer.
Okay, this works.
Yeah, that works too. Let's see.
Zelfer says first.
Zelfer is always first. Now, I think I left my body sitting over in the green zone of the temporal instability as I totally fall back down into my quartz mine. Joy. Aw, my food rotted. We have snow.
So much snow.
Glorious snow.
It's so annoying.
I love it. Okay. Let me run back over here, and then you're wanting to know, why did I just start running away from the house? You're wanting to know where to put the furnace.
Yep.
Which future windmill, are we putting that on top of the furnace, or are they going to be two separate things?
I mean, the furnace has nothing to do with the windmills, so...
Yes, but it could technically be on top. Well, actually, no, yeah, you're right. The furnace doesn't need, so it can be off in the distance. So, I'm actually going to briefly switch to creative mode and fly. So I can look at it from above.
Okay.
Get a topographic view here. So, the canal's really the only thing we can't move. We
should not put it right on the other side of the canal because the storage is underneath that ground.
Yeah.
So
we can move that too. I want to have like a windmill with 4 quadrants around it for the leatherworking, the smithy, so on, the loom area, and the cooking/cellar area.
I mean, if you want to just tell me where to put it temporarily, we can.
Well, so I'm thinking we'll actually probably leave the windmill area where it is. Put animal pens back there, quadrants around it. Greenhouse we could do off somewhere. I would say maybe over here to the side of the greenhouse area. And then we'll just do a house off to the distance at some point.
I mean, we should put it somewhere near the forge stuff.
Well, I mean, we're literally just carting charcoal and steel around. I mean, it doesn't...
I guess, yeah.
Well, okay, if we wanted to do it near the forge, or where the smithy will go. So say we keep the windmill area here, and we do one of the quadrants over here, and I can totally move the bees and the animal pens. They're just... we're not even going to have this bee area anymore. So we could go ahead and take out this bee area and do it like right here.
Okay.
That would be fine. Because I've got the big hive going.
So we don't need these hives to stay alive?
Let me grab one of them just in case, but we certainly don't need both, and we can tear down everything else there. Zelfer says we do still need them. Really? What for?
4.
I've got the... need skeps to populate new hives. Well, okay, that's true. So... just stick them off to the side somewhere, though. We can grab tables. Can we put...
I don't have inventory to grab them right now.
Can we put the populated skeps in a chest? Does that work? Probably not. Game mode SR. Let's see. If I've got inventory room.
I do not.
Grab this.
I can break shit apart, but
okay. And let me grab a table.
The door to where it's right alongside this.
There you go. You can destroy all of that.
I can line up the door here.
And I put these to shield away the snow a little. Getting a tiny bit of feedback occasionally where I'm hearing myself from one of you. Just tiny
probably
bit.
Me.
Not bad. No, I can't put populated skeps in there. So I could just put populated skeps over here in a corner though. That would be fine. And 3.
That should solve your feedback.
So they're going to be, if we're actually needing them to repopulate, we'd have to put them out by flowers and stuff. Let me go check if it's registering as a greenhouse. I do not know. It is a greenhouse, yes. Growing onions. Let's see, they're up to 6 out of the 7. Flax is going to take a while. It'll probably be spring before we actually get much out of that. Ooh. Pretty glass. All covered in snow. Yeah, 14 by 14. There's a little deer down there. Oh, and I need to check on the piggies. Piggies! As I was waiting for the one... Okay, male pig has grown up. We keep getting... It's like our pig pen is attracting wild pigs. Which is interesting. I keep getting these other pigs joining in. Okay, you are... Let's see, wait, no. Why do you just say gray sow? Oh no, generation 2. Okay, good. I was like, what? Destroy that. And go get the animal cage. I keep hearing wolves, and it's kind of freaky. They're gonna kill us all. Now the question is, where in the world did I put... There is a animal cage. I'm gonna go hang this pig up on the skinning hook real quick. Oh, there's a bear down here. Skin the little wolfie, or the pig, not a wolf. And are you done, bear? Yes, you are. So... toss that in. Toss that. I think that was some fat, wasn't it? Yeah. We got 3 lumps of fat. That is clean offal. Did we have more clean offal over here? We do. Nice. And I could rinse out my bowl that's got rot in it. Grab that up. Okay. And let's grab
Did I just
bear.
time that wrong? It's gonna do it there. What?
So, debating... I think I'm going to work on the smithy. And then that'll work because then we can space out... We can figure out between us, like, how much room you need for the cementation furnace area and how much we need for the smithy. Uh-oh, that was the table, not the... Not the corpse. My bad. Okay. Control 3. I can't put things away. What's your table? Give me back my bag. There we go. Throw that in, and the wet sinew, and then what else do we have? Bones need to go up in the stuff upstairs. The bloody offal can go in the barrel. seal that away. And let's move the table back into its proper position. That's literally where, oh, fine. You gotta select over on one corner for it to recognize, which is a little annoying. Okay, we got an hour left on that pig. Put the cleaver away. Red meat, medium high. We've got 18 days on those. Not quite a full stack. I'll wait till we have a full stack. Clean offal, clean offal. So we could make some more sausage stuff. But we wanted to oh no, wait, is that bushmeat or red meat? That is bushmeat. So we can use that for offal. We grab a bucket. Blood. Grab the clean offal, the blood, and the bushmeat. And we'll make some blood sausage. Which that did not make... Huh. It takes a lot of red meat to make the blood sausage. That's kind of annoying, actually. Let's put that... Dump the blood back out. Hang these up to smoke them. Zelfer, do you remember, you told me at one point how much heat it takes to run a full smoking cycle for the meat? And I don't remember what you had told me. 8 to 9 feet? Okay. So I put 3 on there. Needs to be smoked for 4 hours. Two minutes, 57. Well, I don't know how that computes. Anyway, we'll go put the rest of the stuff up. That's the one to outside. What do we want to make the smithy walls out of? Like, what materials are we feeling like in this run? Are we sticking with like andesite cobblestone, or are we doing something fancier? I am totally fine with gathering whatever we need. And I was gonna go grab the new pig. Initia, Zelver, opinions? We still have Initia.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the furnace, and I've actually got to hop soon because apparently my wife and kid are coming back home. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But so I didn't hear your question. And
what material do we want to use for the smithy construction this time?
Oh.
Any preferences?
No real preferences, no. I know that's exactly what you want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Get to eating, little pig. So that is a Gen 2. That's also actually a Gen 2. I wonder if the snow changes how high they can jump. I don't think it'll be an issue with the pigs, but that could definitely be an issue if we did sheep. Bauxite?
I think I did this wrong.
Oh. We are going to have an ad break soon, so I recommend getting up, stretching, getting something to drink, something to eat, whatever you need.
What?
We did get a bunch of bauxite, though it was really supposed to be for fire clay stuff. Did we already burn through all of that quartz I brought
There's an
back?
entire chest. Oh, the quartz? Yeah. We burned through all that, but I had enough.
Okay. And
I don't know.
I had put a little more over here. So we've got a stack of regular quartz and a stack of clear quartz. And let's see, my food dish I need to dump out. Let's go move that pig over. the little one not at daycare today?
Oh, it's a holiday.
Oh, it is a holiday. That's true. I even had to do the whole take my mother to Best Buy to buy a TV Memorial Day holidayness. I already sealed the bucket, so we'll wait on that bloody awful. I don't think we actually had an ad. Let's see. I'm gonna grab the rot. It's 8% spoiled. Ooh. I've got red meat that's spoiling. A piece of it. 6-2, but we don't really have enough to do. Make a meal, I guess.
I need 16 iron ingots to test this out.
Make one meal. Well, I can't while that is cooking, can I? Let's see. Pile that in. Does that not work? No, I need 2 pieces of meat. Okay. And grab one more. There we go. 1 serving of hefty red meat onion stew. Nice. And we have our rotting onions, so if anyone wants something out of onions, they are 56% spoiled. But I can eat that real quick and fill up my satiety. And what else do we have? I've got the bones. And the strong bones. To do anything with like ashlar blocks, I'd have to chisel a whole heck of a lot when it, or cut out the full-size blocks.
I do not know off the top of my head. Okay.
Yeah, that requires...
Furnace is ready, just requires iron ingots and charcoal.
Man, that was quick.
Which we've only got... Well, we've got just enough iron blooms that if all the iron blooms are done and the 2 ingot and one of the ingots on the ground is used, we'll have enough.
I'll get a hellhammer built up so we can be turning all those blooms in. So let's see, the blooms are over there. Gotcha.
I mean, blooms and the ingots are pretty quick. So I need to go though. Do you want the lid?
Yeah, toss everything for the furnace. I'll do some charcoal and I'll get a hellhammer going.
Here's that. Here's that. Oh, and here's a couple extra bricks for if you want to do another run.
A bunch of extra mortar?
Yeah, I did a full stack of lime to quick lime because it takes so long to cook. I might as well.
It does. That is true. Wait, no, that's 4x. Toss that in. Any consolidation we can do here?
I'm sure there probably is. I gotta go.
Okay.
I'll probably be back on later.
Could do the torches. Crown, sinew. I can put that downstairs. Okay. Drop that off. And then I was running out to the rot bucket real quick. So these are going to have to move. They are kind of in the way. Seal that. Eventually, I will get around. We're slowly racking up some compost to do terra preta later. Crossing fingers. Okay, back down here, because my meal is about done. Yes, there we go. Got that. Eat the meal real quick, though that's not going to fill me up all the way, is it? No, it is not. So, might as well use these onions that are spoiling. I hate visually how the sausages disappear. Like, once they're actually smoked, you're like, where'd they go? There, I got all 4 of them. So you have to, like, remember how many you smoked, or otherwise you're like, did I get all of them off? I don't know. Quite annoying. Okay. Toss that in here. Toss some refractory bricks at me. I'm gonna store the sausage. We do have meals and crocks. Oh, yes, we do. Nice. Okay, let me grab... That's hefty prime. Ooh, those are nice meals, too. Okay, well, I will wait till my satiety is quite low. Let's see, that's a 1140. Yeah, I'll wait till my satiety has dropped quite a bit, and then I'll grab one of those. Could go ahead and actually do... what's the timeline on those? Fresh for 31 days? Okay. It's cold enough, those are actually going to stay for a good bit. Do another crock of that, because that is partially spoiled. And I will be eating on that one for a little bit. We do have some rendered fat, so I could just store those. Toss the ground sinew in. And then I need to make a helve hammer. Is there... Is doing the actual hammer part out of iron fine, or do I need to do it out of meteoric iron? I think just iron is fine, isn't it? That should be able to handle steel. Helve hammer base. I need boards, resin, chisel, and a hammer. Okay, let me grab... I wish I could see the durability of tools on the wall. That would be nice. There's a chisel. I wanted some boards. Do we have boards in a crate anywhere, or... Probably not. Boards, boards, boards. There's some. Helve hammer. So... Split... Nope. Split those out. And then I'll need... Oh, I need resin too. Luckily have quite a bit of that. Resin, chisel, which is almost broken actually, and the hammer. Okay, helve hammer base is ready. Then I just need the hammer part and that. And was there another piece? We'll have to attach it by an axle and stuff to the windmill, but... Oh, we want to do, what is it? Is it a throttle? No, or a brake? What's the part that we can... A clutch. Is that it? What are you? Yes, a clutch. Think. Or transmission? Both of those. Okay. So that's gonna need... Ooh, that's a lot of pieces. We might make that later, and we'll just connect and disconnect it manually for the moment. Not gonna bother with making the fancy system yet. Okay, charcoal. What's our charcoal like? Got a stack of it. Light that, and then I need to grab the tongs. Whew. Hammer and toggle. Oh yeah, the toggle. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's see. Resin, boards, rendered fat, and we need a wooden axle. So I need a log and rendered fat. Where is all of our rendered fat? Is that down in the cellar? Yes. Oh, my eyes are burning for some reason. Just grab a maple log. Toggle. Wooden toggle. Boards. Split those. No, wait. I wanted to make this. So, put that on the corner. Chisel. And where's the hammer? I might have had some of those actually still remaining in the back. But this will work. Chisel. And some resin. There we go. And heat up a little iron bar. So I'll get the health hammer thing made. We'll get that attached, and then I need to do get the blooms going so I can drop them over in the cementation furnace. We'll get that going, which will be awesome. I'm gonna need 2 ingots. That is a 2 ingot job. Hammer that out a little bit. Let's see, that one can go forward. That can go up. Yeah, I really just wanted a second ingot, didn't I? Oops. My bad. Come on, heat up faster, little ingot. And then once I've got the health hammer situation going, we'll work on an actual smithy design. That's where I'm just like, I don't know what material I want to use. I am not being hit by inspiration for the smithy so far. Knock those extra little bits off. Okay. I don't think there's any reason on the health hammer. I'm not even sure it is quenchable, but there's no reason on the health hammer that doesn't wear out over time. Not as far as I know. Our old one certainly didn't, so unless they've changed that up in the new update. I'm going to need some more boards. Did I already have any made? Does not look like it. Okay. Maple log. Grab a few of those. And there's the saw. Huh. My hunger went up from that? Really? That's not... That seems very weird, actually. Nice, but weird. Wasn't expecting it to whatsoever. Not gonna finish? Nope. Okay, cool down, little piece. Are you gonna bust if I dump you in the water? Please don't bust. Awesome. Okay. Thankfully, that did not break apart on me. There we go. Oh, it's a snow. I'm like, what is blocking me? Glorious snow. I would hate this in real life, but it's nice seeing it in a game. I hate how the quern is still all glitched out. That looks so weird. Ugh. Okay. And we'll need an anvil. But I can bring that from inside. So, let's see. If we're gonna have the hammer base, the toggle, and was it the... That went before or after the hammer base? That I don't remember. I think it was before. Like that. Something looks wrong about that. Okay, and I'll come from the side with the... it's a gear, isn't it? Whoa, I just crashed. What the heck? Vintage? What are you doing? That was weird. Are you reopening okay? I blame the bugged out quern. I knocked down the piece holding it up and it crashed the system. It's trying to load again. Slowly but surely. Okay. Glitched out quern is over there. Did I pick up all of the pieces? Let's see. One wooden axle. Okay, fair enough. And this piece can go to the side of that. No. Come on. Do I have to have a separate gear? You shouldn't. Pretty sure you should just connect their piece. Always easy once I get it laid into position, but until I do, I'm like, no. Okay, angled gear. It's not an axle piece. I'm gonna wind up breaking Anisha's whole system. Which, while hilarious, is not actually what I want to do. Can I use a... am I gonna have to use a wrench? Probably. Okay, let me grab the wrench real quick. A wrench! Come back here. Thank you. Nope. The wrench is not for twisting it, so never mind. This direction? Switch out with the axle. So that spins that, which is what I want. There. Okay. And then help hammer. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Just needed to remove a piece there. Okay, then I need the... let's see. Right now we just need the... which one of these? I just need the 10 bronze will be fine. And I'll need some forges. Might as well take 2 of them. Let's go drop back off things so I can clear out the inventory. I am going insane, which is so much fun. I cannot wait till Initia has that mod to fix or to modify the temporal instability where we put the base, since we forgot to look at the temporal instability before we shelved the base. Not our smartest decision ever. Let's see, a wrench can go back up here. Chisel. Yep. So, let me toss this over, and then we're gonna go work on our mental stability that is going insane, and now we're losing health. Joy. Toss those there. That is going to be annoying until we get the transmission and clutch system in place where we can handbrake it or not. Ooh, the world is kind of shifting in and out of focus. It is spinning. I swear my oak trees are growing way slower than I'm used to. We are back over to my quartz mine. So while we are waiting for the mental stability to go back up, I will just mine some quartz. Double duty here. Slowly regaining my mental faculties. Wish it worked like this in real life. You could just be like, oh, go take a walk, you'll feel better. Ooh, some more silver. Not like an abundance of silver, but we have found a fair amount of silver down here. I've got enough to at least do a full ingot, I think, now. Okay, that's about halfway back up on mental stability. Yay, level 17 in mining. We just need to have this as a rule that whenever you have to run back over here to recharge your mental stability, you go mine some quartz and bring them back. That's how we will handle all of our quartz mining. I wish the peridotite mine was closer. I could have people doing that too. Because at some point, we've spent all of my peridotite right now on refractory brick stuff, but I will need to do my green glass greenhouse at some point. It's my pride and joy. Okay, how are we doing? Not quite 3/4 of the way. Got plenty of inventory space. I was kind of worried I hadn't left room for the quartz. But that is not the case. Yeah, found olivine. Well, we had to use it. That's how we got the refractory bricks too. So let me show you basically right where I did not mark it on my map, but right over here where we initially landed, you'll find a hole somewhere over there. And that's got the olivine. It's not a glorious deposit though. It's not a 3 or more deep one. It's just a 1, occasionally 2 deep. So you're having to mine out a lot of extra just peridotite rock. which is not necessarily a bad thing if we're going to use that as one of our building materials. Do the blue andesite and some green peridotite. I just don't like the look of their base cobblestone tremendously, but that's the only one we can use just the stone without having to cut out big blocks. So I'm thinking slabs of that, maybe do chiseled wood coatings too or something. Ooh, some more silver. Okay, stability is almost all the way back up. Making another monster pit right here. Slowly turning our quartz mine into a monster pit. A monster spawner. Have to go see if we've still got a bunch of extra lamps, or lanterns in the base. I can move some of them over here. Hello, silver. Okay. That grabbed everything. It looks like it. Let's run back. Now that's just a base windmill, right? He didn't do the fancy one yet. I don't think. Pretty sure. Not even that tall yet. I'll just put the quartz back here in the chest. We're gonna use it for refractory bricks later. But we need to find a limonite. That's our holdup right now, actually. Lime does not need to be back here. Chop off the silver. Hello, where did I put the silver? There's the silver. Ooh, a bountiful chunk. Nice. Let's see. Medium, rich, and rich chunk. A rich crystallized chunk. That's annoying. Why do I have to have so many different kinds of chunks? We don't need any more reed chests. What else do we not need? I'm gonna put the age chest outside. Lime. It's lime water. Okay. Not quite enough to make a thing of lime water, but it'll get there. And some blooms. Now, I don't know how consistent this windmill is yet. We'll see. Oh, and I gotta go grab the bellows. Oh, we're gonna have an ad break. When that starts, I encourage you to get up, walk around, go get a drink, whatever you need. Give me my little bellows. That's gonna make this process quite a bit more annoying, having to do the bellows on the iron blooms. I want to start more on the secondary forge, but I'm not sure it's actually... I guess I could have one preheating there, go over here to raise it up to above 750, but it's going to depend on how long the health hammer takes. We'll have to find our new balance between these. 750. Yeah, I think that will actually work pretty well. Maybe. If the help hammer keeps up that pace, that'll work pretty well. Assuming it can get through an entire ingot before it cools off too much. I'm glad it doesn't, or as far as I know, it doesn't get cool down faster in the winter. There's no temperature differential effect going on. Come on, you can finish that. Excellent. That one in. I guess there's no real point in heating it up till that one is almost done. Come on, help hammer. So, Anisha got this going over here. We didn't even knock down all the fences. That's ready. Here's where we would put in the charcoal. Okay. Make this up a little extra. And we can switch this out. Grab this. Awesome. Get these all done, and then we'll have our first batch of steel going. It will be good to have steel tools again. I miss them dearly. Though I need to do some work, since we're using the seraphleveling mod. I need to go... No game sounds. What? Why do we have no game sounds? Should have game sounds. That looks fine. And let me check. Well, it's probably a good thing for you guys right now. You're not having to hear the glorious help hammer. Switch these across now. Hang on, let me switch this ingot out and then we'll get working on that. I don't know why you don't have game sounds. Switch that one over here, get another one heating up. And I need to take vintage off of full screen mode so I can actually see my settings. That is going to make it dark for you guys for just a second. There, it should be coming back where you guys can see. Okay, volume mixer. Vintage. No, that's correct. OBS. It's showing it's being captured by OBS. I'm actually hearing it through OBS. So why is it not filtering it to you guys? Monitor and output. That's all correct. Okay. What about now? That coming through? Or do we still have no game sounds? What in the world? I might have to restart vintage then. Give me a second. Did it have game sounds before the crash? Or is it no game sounds both before and after the crash? I don't think there were ever game sounds. Okay. Weird. Let me shut down and restart vintage, and we'll see if that does anything. It's definitely picking it up. No, that is coming through my headset. That's wrong. Okay, vintage, start up. Sound, go to Realtek. And sound over on this side. Let's see, volume mixer. Vintage. Set to Realtek. Okay, what about now, Zelfer? Oops. Over there. Okay, you go over there. That should have games. Still nothing? What in the world? Do you have it muted on your side? Zelfer. Driving me insane over here. Like, it shows it's going through. What are you talking about? Never mind. No, you're fine. I was just about to be like, I think OBS is broken. Sorry. Wait, why am I heating that up when this thing isn't ready to go yet? Come on, Hellhammer. You can do it. I need to put my lantern somewhere so I can have light. Can you go on top of things? No? Right there, maybe? There we go. Keep that space lit up. Okay, that went around, and this one. Okay, so this will give me, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus that is 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 14. And then we had another 2, no, I had to use those for making the hammer part. So actually, oh, I need to do some in a bloomery, don't I? Let's see, magnetite. I don't even know how to use those. Yeah, I need to... Where's my hammer? Hammer. Put that into hematite chunks. Probably... No, you would be magnetite chunks, so we don't want that. Bloomery. Do we have any bloomeries set up right now? We've got glass. We'll knock these apart real quick. Get some more. Those were normal fire clay. That's normal fire clay. And the glass. Let me put that down. Put a torch where I can see real quick. Okay. Because I am going to need some more pieces to get this going. Let's see. Toss in. How much does this hold? Is it 120? I think it's 120. And then 6 pieces of that loaded on top. Light that one on fire. Slowly using up the last of the normal fire clay. I really wish we could mix them together. Oh, that's already made into bricks. That's unfortunate. Let's see. This will make me one of those, but I'm still gonna need, I need 2 more pieces. Okay. Well, we might as well not glorious, but we'll make it work. Let's see, can I add more glass in there? No, that's already in slabs. We need more inventory room. That's our big problem right now. Some of this stuff is just total junk. But we have to save it because we are hoarders. Dump that out. I don't need that board. Then ignore the pieces of glass. Okay, I'm gonna have to just fire some more of these. So that's a 12 piece. Do I have sticks on me? I do not have sticks on me. Okay. Let's toss the grass. I don't need an eagle fern. So throw that in. Toss that one out. And eat my food real quick before I forget and start starving. Although that was basically no food. And sticks, that's what I needed. Ooh, sticks, and then I'll need, actually I'm just going to use some charcoal. Because I would like these as soon as possible. Light that. That can combine into 1 stack, which gives me the glass. What can I dump out of here? We don't need the lily of the valley. That can just be, I'll just plant that out here. We'll have a little flower bed in front of the house. It'll be fine. Snowball. I do not need snowballs. Okay, that will make me, that should be enough in the one for the next, for the cementation furnace, but we'll do some extra just in case. You need to heat up to probably at least 1,000 at the speed the hellhammer's going. 900 might technically be enough. And move that one over. Toss on another bloom. 4.9. I don't know how much longer this is going to take me. I'm going to put the table right there, just to have it out of my way. Do I have any clear quartz in these containers? I don't think so. That can be tossed. Use the bellows to get this one heating up. Oh, almost finished my bottle of kombucha. And later, I've got a container ready to go that I need to switch over out of the F1 fermentation to switch to the individual bottles for F2 fermentation. I think I'm going with just pineapple juice this time. Last time I did some apple juice ones, some pineapple juice ones, and some mixture. And I did like them all. But I think the pure pineapple, where you do like 1/4 a cup of pineapple juice in the bottom and then fill up the rest of the 16 or 17 ounce bottle with the kombucha tea and then cap it and let it ferment for like another 2 days. I think those were my favorite. I should have had that one heating up. Go, move that one over. That gets us down to 3 unheated blooms left to go. How long do we have on this bloomery over here, if I could talk? 14 minutes? Okay, that's not too bad. And that's got 16 minutes. So actually, we'll get the first bloomery done, and then we'll be ready to set up another one shortly thereafter. At least the Hellhammer seems pretty consistent. I don't know if that's because of Initia's setup, or if we're just having consistent wind, but not having any issues with it keeping a steady beat. Okay, move that over, and that one, and that one. Do we have more charcoal down here, or I'm gonna have to set up a... Oh, we have piggies. Okay. I will come clear that out shortly. After I get done with these, we'll get the charcoal furnace loaded up, get that lit, switch the bloomeries out, and then do the last 2 iron blooms we're gonna need. And then we will light the cementation furnace and get steel going. And then I gotta work on my smithy design, which I am not a creative designer. Struggling through gathering materials and building it, I'm all over that. Designing a pretty structure, not so much. That is not my forte, unfortunately. We're trying to get Initia's partner to switch from Minecraft over to Vintage and join us, because she is very much the opposite. She designs... wait, that is cool down. What the heck? What? Did I not heat it up? Let's see. You go on, you're warmer. I think I forgot to heat this one up. Mind is not with the game, apparently. I would have sworn it was all heated up, but I guess not. Okay, might need a little more charcoal. Let's see, 2 point... No, probably not. Because that's the last... No, we got one more bloom. So get that all glowing hot and we'll switch them out. You know, it must have been... It was at least warm enough to do some work, because it's partially pounded out when we put it on. so I don't know what happened. Switch that over. That one down. And we'll toss the last bloom on. We'll see how this turns out. It should be fine being reheated in the middle like that. Certainly should be. I know. Like the little one doesn't mind watching vintage at all, so I think they could just fully switch over. Because she was... Initiative's taking us through a tour of their Minecraft server they do for the little one. And it is just like glorious construction, building everywhere. I'm just like, if you drew out a plan, told me what to gather and build, I would gladly do that for you. It's just the design thing, but... that is the part that is not my forte. Okay, that should be... Let's see, 13, 14, 15. Oh, actually, one more than I thought. So, yeah, we just need enough from the bloomery to get one more bloom. Yeah, the cementation furnace holds 16. And I want to say, is it 16 or 32 pieces of charcoal? Oh, and then you gotta fuel it, so actually it's more than that. Okay. Switch that over, and while that's finishing, let's go take a look at the bloomery. We've got, 8 minutes left. That is longer than I thought. Okay, so we'll get the charcoal first. Let me grab this lantern, and then we gotta go clear out the little animals that have invaded my charcoal pit here. Come here, little pig. I like how the deer was free to run away, and then it's like, no, I'm gonna charge back. Okay. I totally don't have room for that, so let me go drop off all of these supplies. And then we will come back to that. Let's see, we can put the hammer away. And the tongs. Let's see, I've got all of these little pieces that I truly do not need. That's the stone coffin lid. Totally gonna jam up the ore inventory right at the moment with windmill parts, but that's okay. Let's go grab the little pig. Okay. And we will toss you down on the skinning hook. We'll do the same. Oops, I put up the tongs, didn't I? Okay. Well, that's gonna have to cool before I can touch it. That up. Nope. Cool little iron bar. Just gonna float there for a little bit, but that's okay. We'll come back for it. I hate these that are currently doing nothing. The little tusks that it like doesn't register. Obviously something either in vanilla game or in the butchering mod is not processing that correctly yet. And we had the little deer. Give me you, and we'll toss you up on the other hook. Drain the blood for blood sausage. Though that is some gross stuff in reality. We did a family reunion over in Scotland one time, and that is not my favorite part of my heritage. It is not tasty stuff. Okay, now let me gonna have one of the really nice meals, because I think that's gonna be enough to charge up my hunger again. What time is it? It is 3 a.m. in game. We'll snooze away the rest of the night. 4, 5, and 6-ish a.m. Okay. Get up. No, that didn't work on the hunger. That should absolutely have worked on the hunger. Ugh. What? You jerks. Okay, and the reed chests I don't need. I put those down. And then we also had the age chest. Then let's grab the maple logs. We'll use them for filling up the charcoal furnace. Let's see, medium soil. Do we have a medium soil? Yes. Throw that into the crate. Grab some more maple logs, and then let's go chop that. We need to put an overhang there so we stop having snow blocking my way when I want to get out of the house. Because it's getting a little annoying. Okay, cut that into firewood. We are going to have an ad break shortly. Get up and move around. Go stretch your legs. Get those muscles working a little bit. I have still not set up my exercise mat and weights down in my basement, and I need to do that. Let's see, 96, 96, 96. We'll do the same on all the rest of these stacks. Yep, give me my axe back. Okay, and then we'll light the charcoal furnace. Get that going. We'll come back. Might need to go get some more logs. I think I will. It's gonna be close. We'll let this run while we deal with that last bloomery. Yeah, we're gonna need to go chop a little more maple wood. Maple logs. Two more logs should do, or 2 more stacks of logs should do it. That'll be 96 and change. No. How much does it do? Maple log. There's my axe. There's my axe. Yeah. 64. Which is 128. What are we having an ad of this time? Something I don't recognize. Okay. That was 96. Those should all be 96. I'm really hoping I didn't leave an empty spot. That would be bad. Did I put these in place? Yes. I will Wait, is that gonna break if I destroy those later? I think it is. Damn it. My bad. And I need some grass. Firewood. Let's start that. Come on. Light charcoal pit. Light. Are you lit? Yes, you're warming up. I think those are gonna break when I destroy them later. Ugh. Might have to make some more of those. Okay. Back to the bloomery situation. So, where's my pick? Someone just messaged me. And those are done. Which gives me more than enough to do one more bloomery. Let's see. One there. One there. But that's not going to be enough to finish another round of it, which is unfortunate. Okay. And I put the remaining nuggets away, so we'll come back to that later. But one of these, charcoal. Get those going. So that should be an, let's see, 14. We did need 2 more. Okay, so I need both of those to finish off the round of 16 that we'll need for the cementation furnace. How long does this take? 35 minutes? Ew. That is longer than I thought. Okay, so we'll go through the last 2 of those. Let me grab some more metal to load up the bloomeries. That's one. That's one. This will be a little extra. Grab the hammer. Okay. Let's see. That one's extra. That's extra. Can only fit 120 in there at a time per bloomery. Okay. A hammer away. And toss these into the bloomery base. 120 at a time. Let's see. I am going to have to go recharge my sanity before too long. So I am about to start taking damage. But we can get both of those lit, and then we can go get one of the blooms on the help hammer. It should be about heated up by now. Except I need the tongs. We could go over there and try and move a piping hop iron bloom with my bare hands. That is how you lose a hand. Okay. Transfer that. Get another one going. Uh-oh. I think the health hammer is going slower now. Wait, is some of it going to waste on a... Did I give it more juice if I take the pulverizer offline? I don't know. Should have brought all of the parts out here and stuck them in this one chest. And now you're getting cold quickly. Okay, it does have occasionally where one just gets cold extra quick. I'm not totally sure what is causing that. Or this hammer was just going so much slower. That's probably it, actually. Almost assuredly, actually. We'll heat this part back up. Oh, and I am almost too insane to do anything. Yeah, it's having speed issues on the hammer now because of lack of wind power. Okay. I'm going to toss an extra piece of charcoal into you guys so you stay warmed up some. We're going to run across our fancy bridge. It is now snow covered. Though, man, do I want to redo that bridge. I just don't want to do all that chisel work again. But I would be so much better at it the second time. Not even close. And let's go, while we're waiting for our sanity to recharge, let's go check out our resin trees. Check out our tree tap situation. We've got, where was it? Right over here is our first one. Yes. Come on, give me the resin. And this one. Ooh, okay, they're full. Somebody hadn't been around to collect in a while. Once you get a tree tap or two going, even if you've got a big group, you're staying fine on resin. Okay. Trees are too thick. Let me through. Somebody is messaging me. We'll check that momentarily. Oops. Dropping things. Oh. Why are there family text chains going off? Oh. Ugh. Okay. Thanks so much, family. Giant family text chains that involve more than either your immediate family, like brothers, sisters, parents, or that are, like, those are fine, as long as they're used sparingly. Or giant text chains that are like large swaths of the extended family. Like, break it down to the people you actually need. Even if you're discussing something like a family reunion, you don't need all of the freaking extended family on one text chain. I think they snuck a new one in me, so the alerts are going off again. I always go through and disable the notifications on those, but... Oh, that's a bear. Yeah, run. I'm not running towards the house. Chase me this way, bear. Let's go find one of Zelver's pit traps and we'll drop you in. Come on, keep chasing. Where do we have a pit trap? I'm looking for the pillars. There we go. Come on, bear. You can do it. Chase me. Whew. Oh! How did you not fall in the pit? Fall in the pit, you thing. Come on. These. Yeah, there you go. Stay down there. There's another brown bear for Nisha. I'm just gonna leave that there. We'll deal with you later, brown bear. Did that recharge all of my sanity? Not quite. We're getting close. Hello, are you having fun, little brown bear? You chased me for quite a while, actually. too bad. Okay. We're running this way. Not all of our sanity back, but we got a good chunk of it. All of our buildings right now just look like prison blocks because we just threw stuff up real quick after the move. Okay, heat you up. Wait, no, don't toss my spear. What am I doing? Nope. Wrong controls. Need an empty hand. Okay, that's getting heated up. Gonna need some extra charcoal in there. Move this one over, put that one back on that side. Extra charcoal. Ugh, help hammer is going so slowly now. Might need to go grab an extra hammer, but that usually causes more issues than help. Let's go grab it. Grab you. Clear off some snow. This is almost all pulled off again, isn't it? Yep. Okay, move you. Stay on there. We're gonna heat you up real quick. Get you glowing hot since the help hammer is moving like molasses right now. Move you over. Put you back on there. And where's my hammer? Hammer. Hopefully this isn't gonna screw it up. We'll see. Nope. I think that might screw it up. It shouldn't. Okay, that's gonna be too cold again. Heat you up. Man, this is a pain when your help hammer's not going fast enough. Well, we'll just get enough for the cementation furnace to be working, and then we'll come back later. When the wind is blowing at a decent speed. Come on. Nope, too cold. Man, this is... Maybe it does actually get colder too, depending on the temperature outside. I don't think it does, but... We need to get our fancy windmill system up so we're not dealing with slow help hammers anymore. Okay. That should help you. Come on. So close. I think those are just pieces that need to be knocked off. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Heat you up. This piece is almost done. Toss you that way. Move this one over. I'm not gonna bother with any extra pieces right now when the wind is basically dead. Come on. Give me the right tool. That's gonna have to heat back up. Okay, grab you. Heat you up. I'm gonna have to toss another piece of charcoal in there, aren't I? Yep. Oh, we were doing so well earlier, Hellhammer. Though it's not your fault. It's the windmill's fault, because the wind stopped blowing. Not really the windmill's fault either. It's the wind stopped. Okay. Oh, and I need to put my lantern back down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. That would help. You go back over here. You go on there. I'm not starving and I'm not insane yet. Why did my health go down? Did I burn myself? Possibly. What's this need? This just needs pieces clipped off. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Add a little heat to you real quick. And then, other than waiting on charcoal, that should be all we needed for finishing up the cementation furnace. There we go. Okay. Got one extra. I'm not going to mess with any of the rest of you until we are done. Or until the wind is going again. What's our time left on this? 20 minutes? That's going to take forever. Add in the steel. Or add in the iron. Okay, I need 8 pieces for that. It's 16 more. It might be a full stack, actually. Because that was the third layering, I think. Not sure. A lot of charcoal, though. To run one thing of steel, it does take a lot of charcoal. 5 minutes on these. I could get the rest of this going. Yeah, let's do that real quick. So, do we still have a scythe? I think the scythe has broken. Let's grab some grass real quick. We'll get those other pit kilns going. And I might need to check. It might be time to feed the pig again. I don't remember, is it 8 pieces of grass or 12 per pit kiln? That I do not remember. Okay. You should not be walking around on that, pig. Let's see. Ready to mate in 2 in-game days. So in 2 hours. And then it'll start the clock again. And I'll have to feed the male at that time. 8 sticks, 10 grass. Okay. So I've got enough grass. And I've got enough sticks. Let's add you. And you. Grab my sticks. Then let's go grab some peat. I shouldn't have wasted charcoal and pit kilns earlier. That was my bad. So I need 8 pieces of peat, which is good that we came down here because that reminded me that we have those hanging. So let me put up the hammer and the tongs to make some room here. Iron blooms. We'll put the extra piece. Oop, that's a hot piece. How hot are you? Tell me how hot you are. Fine. Throw that in. Is that enough room? That would free up one bag slot. Okay, so move over the little, I think that was a deer. Yeah, deer dead. It said, what, fresh for 19 days or something like that. Gives us some more red meat. Fresh for 7. I think that's all we got from that one. It was a little bitty deer, so we didn't get a lot. But this was a decent sized pig, so hopefully we'll get some extra. Ooh, my resource level went up. Nice. Animal loot. I did not realize butchering at that table would send that up. That's nice. Okay, combine those. Try and keep them fresh for a little longer. Bloody awful. Are we done with this one? We are. We'll take the clean awful out and we'll grab the bloody awful. About time to add more water, I think. Close. Anything else I can drop off? Did we get any hides? I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I don't think I got any hides off that, which is weird. Does this cool down finally? Yes. Okay, 1 ingot there. Go ahead and start the pit kilns. We'll need to check on the charcoal again. Oops, I've got to feed myself. I am starving. Okay, light that. And light that one. Down to the cellar again. And what meals do we have? We'll grab the mostly spoiled one. I'm not working on hunger right now, so that's fine. Drain that. Get some value out of our partially spoiled, what was it? Onions, I think it was. We've got 2 servings of that, 4 of that. They look like they're both fresh for the same amount of time. Ooh, wait, no, I had more onions too. Okay. We can put the bones and the strong bones in a crate. And then we'll go work on the furnace again, I think. Bloomery is 5 minutes. Pit kilns are 30 minutes. Much longer on the charcoal. That's what's holding us up. 6 out or real time 13 minutes. Okay. So what do we want to do in the meantime? No, I'm not gonna mess with that. That is moving like molasses. Let's check out what kind of stone do we have and clay. Clay. Where are you? Do I need to go harvest clay? Got a little bit of blue clay, but I don't want to waste blue clay on this. I think we're actually going to have to harvest some clay. I do need to check on the leatherworking stuff. I can drop off the resin. We burn a little time here. I'll drop that off. Leather. More leather. So this was all the stuff to make Zulfur and Protect bags. Which let's see. Let's move the malachite out of there, and I'll toss in the grass. Ugh. Toss those back at the back of the house with the other axles and stuff. So let's see. The next time they're on, that's 64. It's 100 pieces. I think we need 8 per bag. So 64. So yeah, we've got plenty of leather to make 2 full sets of bags. But we probably have some more actually processing. We need to check the earlier stages. And refill, get some more tannin solution going. Let's see, strong tannin. That's a weak tannin. I wish they were visually different. Okay, those are all full. This is stuff we need lime for. Ooh. Got enough to make 1 barrel. 8 pieces. Okay. And then over here we've got just a little bit of strong tannin. Yeah, those are all full. Okay, so we've got 1, 2 empty barrels. Water, we're gonna do the mad dash back and forth, as I hopefully don't actually set up a water generation point inside the house. I've done that a couple times. And the whole house is flooded and I have to get rid of it. It was great when I did it in the cellar and it was actually like blocking my ability to move. I had to build out a little wall to get over where I could get rid of it. Going to have an ad break here before too long, so I recommend stretching your legs. Get up and move a little. Do some jumping jacks. Okay, that's filled back up. Grab some oak. Put that in, and there. Okay, where did we have clay anyway? Straight across, it looks like. We'll grab a couple stacks of that, let our sanity recharge, and by then the charcoal should be done, and we can get the steel going. And just ahead, right over here, is our local clay deposit, which I don't think I've even looked at. So I don't know if this is a decent sized clay deposit or if this is a little tiny one. And currently it is buried under snow. Yep, I see clay. Okay. Dig some of this out. It's not a super deep deposit, it doesn't look like. Ad time. You guys are in an ad, I'm just gonna dig some clay. That's a couple stacks. I don't want to have a ton of stacks jamming up our inventory. So, I can just get 3 stacks of this. This is going to be used for making some cobblestones to do the smithy later on. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to put the cleaver up. That's okay. Don't fall in the water. It's the middle of winter. We do not want hypothermia going on. What are we getting an ad about? Some new movie or TV show? Something with Supergirl, it looks like. Okay. Let's see, over the bridge. And let's go, we'll make some out of peridotite, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna grab all of this that I had stacking up over here. Because we could do peridotite, if I can spell this right. Stones, we can make... No, we can make cobblestones. Stone path, skull path, I don't want that. Diamond pattern dark stone tile, interesting. Dry stone. A fan cobblestone. In the picture here, I like the normal cobblestone better, but I think in reality, once you place a block, I like the dry stone. We can make gravel out of it, I guess. Let's see, what's involved in the dry stone? That's where I need an ashlar block, though. Which I could go cut out some blocks. That is totally doable. So one rock would make... Let's see, go forward. Where were we? Polished rock. Yes. How do I make it aged? Oh, gotta use the stonemason's blueprint. Make a slab. So it makes 2 slabs. And I turn a slab into 4 ashlar blocks. So each rock would make 8 ashlar blocks. But I need 1 per dry age. Let's see, where was that? Ashlar blocks, if I do it that way, I need a ton of them. The dry stone needs 1. It's still gonna take oodles and oodles. So I think I'm just gonna do cobblestones. Those are easy. We can make fancier structures after we actually figure out where we want everything and have basic ones done. Can I pick up more? Yes. Play. Dump these all in. Is there a fast way to move those across? If you're actually trying to move all of the full stacks? I do not know. I'm just doing 1, I could do that real quick. That is not the same thing. Bloomeries are done, so let's knock them apart. That gives us some more iron blooms. Again, when the wind is actually running, we'll make use of those. Okay. That needs 20 more minutes. Let's drop off the bloomery and then we'll go check the charcoal pit. Yes. So I'll cut the cobblestones. Ooh, that's running at a better speed. But I'm gonna do that off stream because that gets pretty boring to watch, I know. Not that we're doing the most exciting things right now. Anyway, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay. So we'll add charcoal there. We'll fill it up The last 4 blocks of iron, some more charcoal. Then I've got to put the charcoal all over there. This is not the way I normally set it up, so we haven't done the fancy system yet where it's underneath and you can just walk up next to, I mean, we can walk up right here, but I'm waiting for him to do the fancy chiseled system we had last time. It was way better. I don't want to break the soil, I just want to break the snow. 1 minute 50 seconds. Okay, so we'll do cementation furnace there. We might do a pit kiln, or not pit kiln, the beehive kiln off to the side. Possibly. I normally like to have them kind of close together. This can be a smithy area. Means I'll need to move the charcoal pit, but that's fine. And we kind of want the charcoal pit close by. So if I do a charcoal pit in between, and then is there any logical reason? Let's see. The cooking area and the cellar. No, that can be wherever. The leatherworking area, I don't think it needs to be close to either. Same thing with the loom. That could benefit slightly by being close to the greenhouse, but just for a speed of transporting flax. So we'll probably do smithy over here, charcoal pit in the middle, leatherworking to the side. And then on the other side, we'll do the, basically where the house is right now. We'll do the loom area and the cellar cooking station. So I want to do like a quadrant system around the windmill. So I'll have all of our crafting right there. I'll move the pig pen back this way at some point. Probably leave that as greenhouse territory, then we'll redo the greenhouse with green glass later. And then either do the house right there, or maybe off to the side more. Not sure yet on that one. So I think I know where I want things to go, I just don't actually have a mental blueprint layout of how I want them to look. That's gonna break, isn't it? No. Okay, awesome. Really afraid those were gonna break on me. But it does not look like it. Which is glorious, because now I can get the steel going. Okay. Let's low fertility soil. That should be, no. Grab some extra charcoal, because I don't remember. I think it's 32 and 32 for doing a full run, like a full in-game day of the furnace. I want to say, pretty sure we wanted a stack of 32 and a stack of 32. But without Anisha's fancy fill system, I don't actually remember. Add that, then add those. And then the lid. That looks good. Close the door, go down here. Can I get to it from here? Or is it in there that I need to put the charcoal? Maybe. No, that's spilling. That's why he had the fancy system, was that it kept it from spilling on us. I should maybe wait and let Anisha do the lighting of it anyway. I can't light that from here. 10 and 12. Add it. Nope, that just is dumping it out on me. Okay, but if I... No, we've got to have some way to refuel it. I guess I actually... No, I don't need that closed off, do I? Ready to be fired. Still not burning. Okay, and that is in the middle. So it's in the right spot. Okay, well that'll work. Never mind, we're not gonna wait for Nisha. I'll light that on fire. So in-game time, 20 hours, yeah. So it's missing that one, like one piece to be a full 24. Which is annoying. Or 2 pieces. So later on when it's burned down just a little bit, I'll come and add 2 pieces of charcoal. And that should get it through a full day's run. And then you've got to do it, I think it's 5 days? I don't remember. We had it just going like clockwork so much that I forgot how much it takes. Honey. Okay, so I've got my cobblestones made, or at least some of them. Now I need to go drop some things off and then saw them in half for slabs, and we will see what we can make. I'm gonna put the charcoal over here. Got some low fertility soil. I didn't actually need those 3 refractory bricks, so not entirely sure why. I was probably just clearing out his inventory, I'm guessing. Let's drop the cleaver off. And then I've got an empty crate that I think I'm just gonna make clay. Yeah. That could be my new project whenever I need to regain sanity, is just go dig some clay. Okay. Drop back down here. We're gonna eat a quick meal. And then we will get to work. Why did I have all of the bowls on me? Weird. I must have accidentally picked them up earlier. Okay, that drained all of that. Slowly draining all of the nice meals. But we can make some more. Okay, grab a saw. And I did want to look up... Wait, I know I can... Can I do slab? How do I do a slab? Cobblestone. I probably built this wrong, didn't I? I bet I did. Yep. Okay, can I break down the block? Is there any way to break you down, or do I just have a bunch of peridotite slabs or cobblestones that I don't really need? If I grab the chisel, maybe? Grab the chisel and the hammer. Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess I could lay it out of peridotite full up cobblestones for right now. It's gonna have thicker walls than I wanted, but that's fine. We'll change it out once we figure out some of the visual. And then chimney. I wanted to do a fancy chimney in this thing. But a lot of the chimneys and like oven situations I see, I'm thinking those are maybe mod packs. Okay, because I can put that on top. But and I realize the chimney is just a visual thing. I guess if I had a chimney over the two forges. Give me the bellows. Knock you out for right now so I don't have to listen to you. Okay, and then I've got 3 barrels that are still going. Ooh, they're going to be going for quite a while. 2 of them have 3 days left, but that one has like 18 days left. Ick. I'm gonna put you guys over here on the side of the house, away from everything. One of you and one of you. Dump the rot in. Okay, and then I want to clear out the current charcoal furnace, because I'm going to replace this and move it. I'll dig out the charcoal, we'll fill this back in with rammed earth. Well, some low fertility soil and then rammed earth. I don't think there's any need for a basement on the smithy, so we don't need this here anymore. Yep. Let me go dump the charcoal off, and then we'll eventually, in the smithy, I'll just set up a crate for charcoal. That'll be the easiest. Let's see, jump that off. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start a crate for charcoal, because we'll start doing larger charcoal piles in the future. Low fertility soil, let me grab a stack of that and grab a stack of rammed earth or 2. And then let's get to shoveling. It's not the best time to actually be doing this in the middle of winter. I mean, there's not much else to do, but the snow does actually get in the way. It's kind of annoying. And it is snowing fast enough that it will fill up right behind me as I go. No! Fill you in. Okay. Dump you off. And then let's do some rammed earth. But I like being up here in an area where we're getting snow again. It does make me happy. It's the fastest way to clear snow. I guess I want to put rammed earth down anyway, so might as well just dig the soil underneath. Oop, I forgot we had a lake right over here. I'm gonna have to fill that in, though I think that might be our... Well, I mean, we've got other areas dug now, but that's kind of our source of fresh water. Because we've got the sea all around us. Snow shovel? Do we have a snow shovel in game? We have a snow shovel. Cool. Do I have any boards on me? I don't. Be right back. Gotta go make snow shovel. No boards there. That is exciting. Okay, where did I put the boards? There's some boards. Snow shovel. Move you over. Is there any way to break down the cobblestones back into... Or I wish I could cut them in half to make slabs. That's really what I want. I was thinking I had to make it cobblestones and then cut them in half, but that is not the case. Let's see. Shift. Scoop. I don't want to make snowballs. Are you faster than just a normal shovel? Shift, scoop. Well, I was kind of hoping I could just push snow around, but I can't. I can with that. Scoop? No. Come on. I'm holding shift. I don't know. Need a better snow shovel. Or I need to learn how to shovel snow, apparently. I did what the instructions said to do. It says shift plus right click to scoop 2. Is it because I don't have an inventory room, maybe? Let's see. Let's put some flowers down. Put one there. And one over there. That's grass. I don't care about the grass. I care about the snow. Yeah, so it'll do this maneuver. Sometimes. Not on others. Wait, do I have to look to the side? Huh. It's just like spreading it around. Oh, slowly there. Making a giant snow pile over here, apparently. Come on. I don't know if it's recognizing the slabs always. Or maybe it's because I'm getting out on the ice. Yeah, YouTube time. Yeah, a guide to snow shovels and vintage story, please. Anyway, it's okay. I don't need a whole lot of room cleared out right now. Well, I said that, but I do want to clear this way. Yeah, we're going back to the normal shovel. Let's see. How far over do I want to go? Probably all the way over. Close to it. Yeah. Just clear out the snow like that. I don't really want to collect it. I want to destroy it. And we do need to come up closer though. So if this is the windmill and we want kind of a quadrant system. So 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. I'm probably gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably. I would say that's good. We want to go out 10. That's a question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be pretty far out here. But then we could do a nice little, like, gathering area around the windmill. Like a little garden area, maybe. Or just do it 5 out, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start here. Okay. Over 1. And how big do I need for the smithy? Probably At least a 10 by 10. I don't need it to be huge, but I also want it to be a good size visually. Right now, our windmill is at a higher level, which I think will bring down in the future. So I'm going to go one more down, actually. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'll make this all rammed earth so I have a nice building area. And then we'll come back with the peridotite. I'll probably do then like wooden slabs and chisel it to give it a cool look. And at some point I want to make some shingles and do like a cool looking wooden roof on this place. And we'll get a chimney, set that up above the forges, have a bunch of tool racks, that kind of situation. Okay, fill in that. Then later I'll come back later once I've got it all built. And anywhere that I'm like, ooh, I'd like to add some flowers or vegetation here, we will dig out the rammed earth and replace it with nice looking stuff. But for right now, when I just want to keep the area clear, rammed earth is the way to go. Cobalt is back. Hello again. Okay. We have finished our excuse me. We migrated, and now we are actually working on slowly getting some base areas set up. Slowly but surely. Nothing fancy yet. But at least something. Okay, let me go one up. Some rammed earth. Pick up more of that. Snow, I need you to stop. I love you, but I need you to only snow on areas I'm not actively working in. Okay, we'll clear all this out. I'll give us our baseline building area. Well, you'd have to send me your server info. What's special about your server? Right now, we've got a server going. So I have checked out the new Dawn server. Was interesting. Okay, this is going to give me plenty of building area. And then I'll turn the rest of this also into rammed earth. Let's see, give me the rest of the low fertility soil. Split that into half. That would be all packed earth. And that's more rammed earth. Okay. We are in an ad, and I totally missed the start of it. My bad. Okay. Let's see. Where were we starting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like... we want to put it back farther. So, if we switch to the peridotite cobblestone, This is a... How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, I think I'm freezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So put that there. I'm not gonna do an actual fully enclosed room. It's gonna look like it for the moment, but that's not the long-term plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oops. Now I'm gonna have to mine that out. I went a little too far. Grab some more of that. And let's see. So if I cut that off, it would be an 8 by 8 internal. We'll see if this looks like it's gonna be. If I have like a hell of hammer set up, 2 forges. I need to go warm up. Let's go into the house real quick. Are we gonna want multiple hell hammers? Zelfer, are you still there? Do we need multiple hell hammers? That I'm not sure on. I need to repair my mental blank. My furs. I am freezing to death. What do I need to repair those? Repair... It's just a sewing kit. Flax fiber. Flax twine. I don't know that we still have any flax twine. Did we turn it all into linen? Hey, Space Pants, how's it going? Welcome back. We are playing a little vintage today. Though I was doing some for fun Dwarf Fortress yesterday. I was being defeated by the game. I was wanting to not do much created wealth yet, and it was like, no, you will get more migrants than you want, and then you'll have people making artifacts all over the place on you and jacking up your created wealth, which just brings more migrants, and it's a vicious cycle. Okay, where's the grass? The grass can go in there. And make this the repair kit. Yes, awesome. Okay. Repair kit first. Okay. Oh, and it consumes it. That makes sense. Duh. Okay. Just trying to repair all of my equipment real quick so I don't freeze to death. That gives max warmth 2, 1.5, 2. Okay. Trapper's hat gives the most. Ugh. Yeah, I was digging down, just exploring, minding my own business, trying not to make much created wealth, and then for like the second time ever in my Dwarf Fortress history, hit native aluminum. 2 different deposits of it, which is ridiculous. It's so pricey. So that jacked it up. And they brought me, hang on, the dogs are going crazy. He ran outside. And then the 2 mandatory migrant waves both came in at like the max size, so I wound up with 23 dwarves just off those migrant waves, which meant then they were doing artifacts, which jacks up your created wealth unless you want to sell off your artifacts, which that would make angry dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was not working out for me. Is this going to be big enough? We might... And I don't need to actually do it as a room. And I think I do want helve hammer, or multiple helve hammers. So maybe we do the max size. Let's see. If that is it internal 14 or is it external 14? Can I not look up a room? Is it greenhouse? Interior is 14 by 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I'll have to wait till that barrel is done cooking. Yeah, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I go one too far? I went one too far. Shovel this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, now I'm at 13. I don't know. It's hard to count those when they all look the same. We'll take out the middle piece here. And do some more shoveling. Then we'll put down more rammed earth so this is all clear. We've got wolves all around us. This area that we migrated to is just infested with wolves. We have killed so many wolves since we landed. Where did my... There's some low fertility soil. Rammed earth. Clear this all out. Let's see. Not looking... How long on those? That's the problem, child. It's going to take almost a little over 17 days. Which is a little annoyingly long. I don't know if I... Say I destroy it with an axe, do I just get the rot back and I have to start over from the beginning? That would not be too bad. Or do I lose the rot that's in there? Which also is not, like, end of the world bad or anything. Just annoying. Since they redid the whole berry thing and I don't have my berry gardens producing tons and tons of rot for me. That at least seems to work. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 13. Why can I not count reliably? Sorry. Dogs are going psycho over something and probably have a delivery arriving and they're like, we must chase away the mailman. Like, you guys see him just not every day, but many days. You should be quite used to that person. So there's the mailman, there's like an FedEx driver, Amazon driver. All sorts of different ones. And they feel the need to announce their presence to the world. I am still freezing cold, even after doing at least a little repair work on the leathers. Okay, well, it's also almost 10 p.m. in game, so good time to go to bed anyway. Bit warmer in here. Not without a fire, doesn't look like. Well, I could go eat some food, I guess. Down in the cellar, we might be actually warmer since it moderates the temperature. And then, oh, my sanity has just about vanished. So we are going insane as well. I think is what the sound is actually from. I am going to take one of the beds. I don't know if my sanity recharges while I sleep or not in this game. I don't remember. Nope, nope. Leave me alone. I realize I've gone insane, but you don't have to chase me. The edge of the greenhouse in an area where we gain sanity. No, no it is not. That is unfortunate. We need to make a little, like, rest stop over here. We will be changing this. Anisha is going to work on a mod to fix the sanity situation since we moved without checking what the sanity was going to be in our new area. Like total noobs. Where's my quartz mine? Quartz mine is over here. Dig out a little area in here. Let's go this way. Come on, give me my iron pick. Okay. A few more of that. Let's see, spread that out. I don't need any quartz right now. I would like to drop a bed down. There we go. Spread this around. Okay. And sleep. Slowly regain my sanity and not freeze to death is the question. You don't think it helps with sanity? That's unfortunate. Or doesn't account for the actual time difference. It's still going up, but I guess no faster than it would be if you just spent that amount of time normally. That's what it looks like. Okay, grab the bed. What else extra? Andesite stone. I don't need that. Let's see, we're about halfway through January, so we don't know yet how long the snow lasts in this area. I think it started in December. Hello, bear. Where's the nearest bear cage? Did you get out with the snow? Here, chase me. No, you're a brown bear male, where it was a brown bear female that I lured into this cage. Yep, I see her little ears sticking up. Fall in. There we go. 2 brown bears for Anisha. He will be very happy when he gets back on. Okay. No, we're still kind of insane. Go back here into the green territory. So, in the temporal stability, we want to be in this shade of green. We totally smacked our house and little building area smack down in an orange area. Not the absolute worst you can get for temporal stability, but without digging way down, that's about as bad as it gets. But And it's just going to do a little mod that we can be like, okay, everything within a chunk radius of whatever location as an admin command is now green temporal stability, or lowered down a tier at a time. So we'll switch this area right here to green. I have not even looked at the fertility map. Do we have any high fertility soil we could go collect? Doesn't look like it on this island. Oh, there's a little patch. Mostly a stone island, actually. Okay, and we'll run this way. Run, run, run. My fancy chiseled bridge that needs work. It was my first attempt. Not bad, but it's not great. Oop, and I did not close the door because I was running away from the shiver. So much snow. I didn't think it would be this much snow. Like, this is the first... Yeah, that covered all of this. The first place that we found far enough north that had snow last winter. So I was like, oh, it'll get snow every other year or so. Be enough to make us happy, but not cover everything in snow all the time. No. This is like we went hardcore north. Which is interesting. Not exactly what we were looking for, but it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That would be an awfully big smithy, but I guess it would work. Yeah, it's going to be quite large. But if we've got, say, at least a 2 health hammer system going on, that is going to take up quite a bit of room. Well, the snow's done. I'm not even sure this is worth working on. How's our furnace going? Out of fuel. Okay. Let me go get you some more charcoal. I need an entrance to the house from the back too. Our excuse me, prison cell house right now. We'll make a much nicer one later. Where did I put the charcoal? There we go. Run, run, run. Over to this area. Let's see. Okay, so I can get that one up to 12. I can't get that one up to 12. I need both sides to have a full day's run, which is annoying. Let's see, what if I do... That's not gonna help anything. It's just gonna still slide off to the side. Yep. Okay, well, we're gonna light you again. And that should get going. Yep. Okay. No, give me my torch back. Well, I guess I could use all those cobblestones as a floor. Like a foundation for the building. And then I do some wooden walls in different areas. Yeah, I think that I like that. And that will use up these cobblestones that I meant to make slabs but failed. Okay. Probably actually need more cobblestones than I have. Though until we have our full up windmill, we're not going to have enough to run the Helvhammers consistently anyway. We had earlier, I was over here, yeah, it's back to... No, I had taken out the part anyway. But it dropped down to where it was barely running. Okay, lots of low fertility soil. I'm just gonna go throw in the bins. Then I need to see if we've still got stone anywhere else, or am I actually gonna have to mine all the stone for this? That would suck. Though I could go be mining more olivine, and that would... I'd get a bunch of peridotite stone if I wanted to continue with the green. Medium fertility soil, and let's see, some rammed earth, which I will need once I can actually see what I'm doing. The snow is covering it up. Red clay, charcoal, let's see, sticks, bones, rammed earth, low fertility, oh, flax fiber. Nice. Okay, so I can actually make, let's see, grab all of that. Let's go over to the spinning wheel. Sit down so I can make some more of this to then do some more repair kits so I stop freezing to death. Ugh. Okay, while that's running, let me check my other screen real quick. I like my random assortment of cobblestones that we'd made back at the old base that I brought over. So our current prison cell is just a random different collection of cobblestones, which is glorious. Okay, how many? We'll do this whole stack real quick and then get some repair kits going again with the dogs. Well, I guess it's good exercise for them. They go a little crazy, have to run to the backyard, then they run up and down the fence for a bit. Get some exercise outside of our walks. Put that giant backyard to work for them. I found one of Moriarty is a, what is he, a Beagle Basset Pit Bull mix, and he is a basically professional construction crew excavator level digger. He doesn't just dig holes, but he would, before we moved to this place, he would like to excavate his way out underneath fences. I have found that a half-acre backyard is the critical mass required for him to be like, no, I'm good. I don't feel the need to dig out anymore. So that is what I will no longer ever move to a place without a half-acre backyard. But man, it is a pain to keep mowed. Okay. Get that done, then I'm gonna make another repair kit or two. Let's see. I need, that one is okay condition. Okay, I need a repair kit for that, so I need 2 more repair kits. Which I don't have any sticks on me. Nope, get up. Put the extra flax fiber away. Grab some sticks. And let's spread those out. Awesome. And where did I store it? Let's see, the twine is right there. Okay, we have more of that than I thought we did. By a lot. Okay, that has all of my fur armor up and running again, so I should be good. Tell me what temperature I'm good down to? I don't think it does. That's annoying. Okay, let's put the bed back. And I can store this for a moment over by the bees. It's too cold at the moment for the bees to be doing anything anyway. These are all large hide. I do have a small hide. I'm going to toss it. Let's see, do I have a partially empty weak tannin? I do not. We'll toss you in there. And what else did we need? Oh, I was looking around for stone. So I've got a tiny little bit there, but is that it? Because I accidentally pick up an ingot of 10 bronze. Maple logs. That's metal. Red clay, charcoal. We can go check out Anisha's junk storage. So he doesn't, looks like he didn't move it all down. Huh. Somebody made a straight chute for some reason. A little bit of andesite stone. So down here we've got Anisha's junk storage that we haven't, all of our storage that we haven't actually sorted through yet. Golden brown wattle and daub, interesting. As I start starving again. We're gonna have an ad break shortly. Let me grab the red clay out of here. Andesite slabs, andesite stone. I recommend you get up, walk around, do some stretches, get something to drink, hydrate, and I will be here when you get back. What all do we have in here? Diamond pattern lightstone, that's an interesting one. Blue wattle and daub. Some obsidian cobblestones, that's fancy. Who's doing stuff with blue wattle and daub? And why do those not stack? Blue wattle and daub, blue wattle and daub. Those should absolutely stack. Ooh, plaster with diagonal logs. I like the look of that, actually. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Yeah. That might be what I do the sides of the smithy out of. So I don't think we've got any more stone going on here. Some resin, some flax. Ugh. I desperately need to come through and sort this all. Limestone sand, we don't need any of that. Oh. Wait, there was some more flax. Pretty sure I am the only member of our group that's all like, storage needs to be organized, because then it's useful. The rest are just like, let's toss it in a bed somewhere. And yes, I am talking to you too, Zelfer. Okay, ad break time. Go stretch and something to hydrate. Ooh. Resin only goes up to 32. That's annoying. Okay, flax. You go over there. And then I desperately need to eat because I am starving. Grab this one. You are better than they are, but that's not saying much. Protag and Anisha are by far the worst of the worst, but none of you are great. Would be better, at least. Okay. Dry sinew, that's dry sinew. I can stack that. And then I really want to see what this plaster and diagonal logs looks like. Let me put away the rammed earth for now. We'll get some more of that out after it warms up and I can see stuff without the snow in the way. Okay. What is this? Can I do slabs out of that? Plaster. Plaster and diagonal, and I can do plaster and square. What's this take to make? And then can I cut this into slabs? I doubt I can. Where's the saw? I have the saw. Nope. Cannot cut it into slabs. Plaster. And I can't make slabs out of it, so it'd have to be full size, which is annoying. Quicklime and limestone sand. Okay, that is what the limestone sand can be used for. And quicklime, yeah, I just have to cook the lime, right? Yeah. And I add quicklime to water. That's slaked lime, but I use that for mortar. I don't need that. I just need quicklime for the plaster. Okay, and I don't know if it's any kind of sand, but granite, limestone sand, sandstone. Filled crocks with the empties and part of the trunk. I'd keep all the crocks in the one trunk, yes. That's exactly how I would do it as well. Plaster whitewash. Oh, that's just a decoration thing. I want to be able to do these as slabs. Is there a mod that lets me do that? Quicklime. Do we have... we'll just need a bunch of lime stuff to make quicklime, won't we? Okay. And grab my axe. Knock this all down. But I like the look of that. For a smithy, that looks good. Yes. Totally. That is exactly what is wrong with the world, Sulfur. Put that back. I can put this back by where the help hammer goes. Is our closest source of lime still that island south? Or did we find one that's closer? I'm gonna add these fire clay bricks there. And the refractory bricks goes down. Are these all cooked? Yes. Okay. And then I've got another B component that I'll put back by the skebs. Sorry. Doing a little inventory cleaning out. I cannot put that on the ground. I have to put that in a chest. That's annoying. That island seems to be the limestone region. That is annoying. Well, it is what it is. Put that down. Goes down. And slabs. Nope. Can I put these down? Just like that. That's annoying. Okay, well, we got some more storage out here. So slabs in there. Refractory bricks. I'm gonna go ahead and put the forges and the bellows back in here. Someone wants to hook up the, that's not facing the right direction. The help hammer back up later. They absolutely can. Can I not? I don't know if I can spin that the right direction. That's the wrong way. That way? There. Sure. Not a great position, but it'll work. Charcoal in here. And then we needed a little more room for the resin, which I am out of room for. So can I stack resin on the ground? Yes, I can. I'm going to put the plaster stuff back over here. And some firewood. So that gives me, I think, all the inventory room I'm going to get. Let's see. I've got an extra knife and spear. I've got my copper pickaxe. Got a replacement copper pickaxe. I've got my iron ones. I've got a bunch of pickaxes on me. I don't really need a prospecting pick or the shears. And I certainly don't need the snow shovel if I'm going south. But let's toss in the copper spears there. Snow shovel. You can lean up against the wall. And prospecting pick. Okay. Then I need some food to take with me. Which we've got a, let's see, fresh for 9 days. That's probably okay. Can I eat while I'm going up the stairway? I can. Time to do some sailing. Is my boat loaded back up with things? It looks like it is. What about this one? I don't actually remember which one was mine. This one looks okay. I'm gonna get all wet trying to get out here to it. Okay. So, hoist the sails. And I need to go the other way, so let's turn around. And we're gonna go through the canal here, test it out for the first time. Or at least I am. Fancy. Okay. Then let me turn off the turn off temporal stability and fertility. And we need to go. That was the gold. Zulfur's Island? Okay. Share Zulfur's Island. Or not share it. I want to pin it. And we're gonna go that way. Okay. Head down towards your island to mine it all out of limestone, Zulfur. Zulfur's Island will slowly disappear as we mine it away. It would be really nice if we could find some limestone that was closer. But it is what it is. And then I'm going to have to hook the windmill back up with the quern and grind up a bunch of limestone. Mine the halite too. Okay. I can grab a chest full of it if we need. It's directly under sand and gravel. Well, apparently I am grabbing some sand, so don't need any of the gravel. Gravel's mostly annoying, but though I might wait till later on that. Let's see, what do I want to do the rest of this evening? Work with the instability and let it fall into the ocean. Yeah, if it'll work that way, absolutely. Let's see, it is almost 7 p.m. my time. How is it so late already? wasted, not, well, it wasn't a waste. So much of my afternoon went to my mother's TV woes. And then trying to get it mounted back up on her wall, but she got a bigger TV this time, so it of course doesn't work with her old wall mount. Or, well, not as it is right now. I'm gonna modify the wall mounts a little and then it will work, but I'm like, I'm not doing that today. I'll do that later in the week. Okay, but I think I'm going to call the stream there and go get some dinner, and then I'll be back on this evening with something else.